Good morning and welcome back. Well, the holidays often mean a break from healthy eating, but apparently they don't have to, and you don't have to sacrifice the treats. Telling us how this magic is possible, Gunderson registered dietitian Halley Molstad. Halley, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
So the big question is, can holiday baking be healthy?
There are some substitutions that you can make. For example, substituting part of the oil with fruit. There are some kind of creative things that people are doing with frosting, using avocado instead of cream cheese. So there are some options out there, but it's important to remember that you still want the finished product to taste good and to be enjoyable to you.
Yeah, when you're making these types of goodies, do you suggest telling the people who are going to eat them what's in it, or just maybe, we can just make them guess for themselves?
Well, it is important to tell people if you change the ingredients, because some people might have food allergies, so have to keep that in mind. But hopefully they won't notice, because we really do want the product to still taste good. When something doesn't taste good, it doesn't always fulfill our craving, and so we tend to go back and have more and more of it to try to fill that craving. So we can actually end up eating more calories than we would have otherwise, because it's not fulfilling that craving.
Right, so there is a balance you have to try and strike. Now, do you have a favorite when it comes to holiday treats? And if you do you have a favorite substitute that you put in it?
Oh gosh, I think my favorite is probably Divinity, and that one does not lend itself well to holiday substitutions. But I did make a chocolate avocado frosting that turned out really good.
Chocolate avocado frosting. That sounds interesting.
Dustin, I know your wife is really good at this, putting different ingredients in it.
Yeah, she uses the yogurt as a substitute for fat sometimes, and applesauce, the unsweetened applesauce, I believe. You don't want to use the pre-sweetened necessarily, but yeah, there are some tricks to get around these things, aren't there?
Halley, do you know any specific recipes that you would say are really easy and fun? Maybe get the kids involved and then do still taste just as good?
Usually if you're making like breads or muffins or cakes, you can substitute the oil for fruit and it will still turn out pretty good. It will be moist and tender, so that's an easy one. But again, it's important to keep in mind that it doesn't make it the same as like a whole grain piece of toast with peanut butter, so you still need to consume in moderation. Don't let that illusion of health kind of trigger you to eat more than you typically would.
Yeah, everything in moderation.
Right, exactly. Keep that in mind for the holiday season. You'll be just fine. Enjoy responsibly, as they say. Halley, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yep, thank you.
And we'll be right back with the check of your